On October 7, 2023, Hamas launched a major attack on Israel, killing around 1,200 people and abducting roughly 251 individuals. Over the course of the conflict, some hostages were released in earlier swaps in November 2023 and January 2025. By October 2025, 48 hostages were believed to remain in Gaza, including some who had died during captivity. Israel and Hamas negotiated a ceasefire and prisoner exchange agreement, with one of the key terms being that all remaining living hostages be released and the bodies of the deceased handed over. The release, October 13, 2025. Phases of the release. The releases were arranged in two groups. The first group of 7 hostages was handed over in northern Gaza City to the Red Cross around 8 a.m. local time, then transferred to Israeli forces. The second group of 13 were released in Khan Yunis, in southern Gaza, around 11 a.m., likewise via the Red Cross to Israeli authorities. Upon arrival in Israel, the hostages were taken to a border reception point in Re'im, where they underwent medical checks and were reunited with their families. From there, many were flown by military aircraft to hospitals in central Israel for further medical treatment and rehabilitation. Condition and reception. The released hostages appeared pale and frail, many having endured extremely harsh conditions. During their captivity, many were reportedly kept in underground tunnels, suffering from food and water shortages, medical neglect, and constant fear of violence or abuse. Emotional reunions followed their return. Families embraced loved ones, crowds gathered, and celebrations filled public spaces, such as Hostages Square in Tel Aviv. Parallel, the Palestinian prisoners released by Israel. As part of the same agreement, Israel began releasing nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners and detainees. Among them were 250 political prisoners, many serving long or life sentences. Others were people who had been held without formal charges from Gaza and the West Bank. Some of the released individuals were deported to third countries, such as Egypt, rather than returning home. Human rights organizations cautioned that some might face rearrest after release, as has happened in previous exchanges. Remaining issues and challenges. Dead hostages/bodies. The agreement required Hamas to hand over the remains of 28 deceased captives. As of the release day, only 4 bodies had been transferred. Locating bodies. Hamas claimed difficulty in recovering all the bodies, saying some were buried under rubble or lost in destroyed areas. Health and rehabilitation. Many freed hostages will require long-term medical and psychological care to recover from their experiences in captivity. Skepticism and monitoring. Observers warned that parts of the agreement could be violated, particularly regarding the handling of deceased hostages or additional prisoner exchanges.